grosses me out. Look at that. Ah! Well, which pot? I don't, it looks like it's burning. At this point, I'm kind of stuck. Hi everybody, I'm Katina McHenry. I'm using a recipe today from MarthaStewart.com, and I'm a little bit intimidated because Martha Stewart's fantastic, right? She's like the queen of all cooking and home decor. Today's recipe, I think I'm pronouncing this correctly, orchette or orachette.
Orchiette sausage.
She called it orchiette with sausage. I think I called it orachette. Orchette or orachette, orchiette, with sausage, chard, and parsnips. We're not using parsnips today, but we're using everything else. One of the ingredients that we're using today is rainbow chard, and we pull the ingredients from a local garden. The Druid City Garden Project is a fantastic program, and actually it's a live lab, and the children get to go into the garden, they learn about seeds, they learn about how the food grows, and then they're able to harvest it themselves, which is very, very thrilling. So let's go out to the garden right now.
I think a lot of people are getting interested in doing this at their home, in their own space, and the types of gardens that we build in our school, the small raised bed gardens, shows people you can do this right in your backyard.
Yeah.
And it's easy to maintain when it's smaller like that.
What we're using today, the ingredients call for salt and pepper. It calls for a 3/4 pound of orachette pasta. I know I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but oh well. Orchiette. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 3/4 pounds of sweet Italian sausage, the casings removed, which is gonna gross me out. A pound of parsnips peeled and cut, but we're not using parsnips today. A bunch of Swiss chard, which we have, and also a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So, let's get started. Jocelyn told me how I'm supposed to use this and cut it. So she said, grab a couple of leaves in a bunch and layer them on top of one another. And then you can roll it from the top all the way down to the stem and then just cut it like you would lettuce. So that made sense to me. All right, so we've got all the chard ready. I think that's enough. Now we're gonna take the casings off the Italian sausage. I don't really know if there's a right way to do this. I'm just doing it the best way for me not to get grossed out. I do not like this part. And in fact, oh, this grosses me out. Look at that. Ah, so gross. Oh, then it sticks to your fingers. I've got to get the boiling salted water going, which I've got that going. I'm going to go ahead and start with the pasta. I'm going to pour the pasta in the pot so it can boil, and then I'm supposed to cook the Italian sausage over the heat. It says over medium heat, add the sausage and the olive oil. So I'm going to add the olive oil and then get the sausage started, all right? So here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Italian sausage in to cook. And then they told me to, with a slotted spoon, just break it up a little bit so that it's like little small sausages. Oh God, I think my fire's too high. It's been cooking for about 15-20 minutes or so. I think that's long enough. The water is boiling down. I think it's probably time to go ahead and drain it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this. All right, so at this point, I'm kind of stuck. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do next, so I gotta go back to my laptop and look at the video. She's putting the sausage in the pot with the pasta, stirring that around, and then she said about using some of the fat in the sausage, it's okay to do that in the pot. Okay, I will do that, whatever you say. So the directions say to add the chard and cook until wilted, but it doesn't say where I'm supposed to add the chard. So am I supposed to add the chard to the pot of pasta and sausage, or do I add it to the skillet? I don't know. And then it says transfer to pot and toss. Well, which pot? I don't know. Going back to the video. So I'm supposed to add it to the skillet where the sausage was and then cook that down. The stems are in here too, which it looks really pretty. For somebody who's visual and likes color, I love the way this looks. So it says, the recipe says to cook it down until it's wilted. All right, so I'm just salting it. Ooh, I feel so professional doing that. Hope it's not too much. And then I think she took some Parmesan. It looks good, doesn't it? I hope it tastes the way it looks, because it looks really pretty. So now I think this is ready. From the video, this looks about right. The last step is combining all the ingredients together. We've already combined the sausage and the pasta, which looks really good. Now I'm combining the greens as the last ingredient with everything that's already paired together. And then I'm supposed to add some pasta water, which I don't have. I didn't know I was supposed to save pasta water. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of water in there. Here we go. Let me get a little bit of sausage. The greens look really pretty. Remember, they are fresh, straight from the garden. When we talk about how much our food travels, this is like right down the road. So here we go. It's good. It's really good. It's got like a very hearty taste to it, but it feels really healthy and it feels really fresh. That's so good. All right, so I'm gonna eat a little bit more of this, and then the children will come in, and then we'll sit down to eat dinner. All right, here we go, everybody. This is called orecchiette pasta, which I learned the correct pronunciation of it. With sausage, it calls for parsnips, but instead we did not use parsnips, and it has rainbow chard from your garden at school. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of fresh Parmesan.
I'm excited.
You want Cape Verde cheese? Okay, a little bit for you. Do you like it? How do you think it looks?
I think it looks good.
Okay.
I have to have some right now.
Okay, well, it's really important for me that we all eat together as a family. We do this every meal. We sit together and dine together. So, all right, hungry musters, have at it. It's not a contest. We're just eating it, okay? Thank you so much for joining us. Bon appetit, everybody.